Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua makes first public appearance after his impeachment, says he wishes President William Ruto well. Clergy and human rights organizations decry the high rate of abductions and extrajudicial killings in Kenya, call on concerted efforts from security organs. EBN Weekend Edition kicks off right now. Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has challenged members of parliament to hastily pass coffee reform bills as hastily as they impeached him from office. Speaking for the first time after the courts upheld his impeachment, Gachagua has asked the government to focus on service delivery and the promise they made in 2022 to the people. He was accompanied by his spouse, Dorcas Rigathi. On Friday, Gachagua posted a photo online while at his central Kenya home in the company of his family during the swearing-in of Kithure Kindiki.
Ile kazi Rigathi Gachagua alifanya mwaka mbili ya kupigana na pombe, ya kuokoa watoto wetu na vijana wetu. Tafadhali, hata kama mtaki Rigathi Gachagua, wacheni hiyo kazi yake isimame. Isaidie watoto wetu, si ndio? Todo hao vijana wetu walikuwa wamepotea kwa pombe na tumefanya kazi mingi sana. Na nimeona hiyo pombe imeanza kurudi. Watu wamenisungumzia leo asubuhi. Kiongozi wetu tangu waanze kusumbuliwa hii pombe imeanza kurudi. Ningetaka kuuliza wale wako na nafasi ya kuhudumia wananchi, msirudishe hii pombe. Ati ndio kazi ya Rigathi Gachagua ionekane ni ya bure. Kwa sababu Rigathi Gachagua mwenyewe hatumii hiyo pombe. Bibi yake hatumii, watoto wake watumii. So siye mnaumiza watoto we? So tungetaka kuuliza tu kwa heshima, tupate nafasi. Na hata bwana Ndevu Ajiru amesema, hata rais hatuna shida na yeye. Sisi unajua tunataka tumpatie nafasi. Hiyo miaka 3 zile ahadi alipeana afanye nini? Atimize, si ndio? Ndio arudi kwetu tena, si ndio? So kila mtu apewe nafasi yake afanye kazi yake. Kwa sababu sisi tulitoa ahadi mingi sana. Na mimi ninajivunia ya kwamba katika kazi rais alinipea ya kahawa, tulifanya kazi kubwa sana ya kuleta reforms, na coffee bill 2023 iko katika bunge la kitaifa, na tulifanya kazi sana na Seneta Morango na Sheri na wengine. Muongeleshe hawa ile speed walitumia kunitoa, watumie hiyo speed kupitisha hiyo bila ya kahawa. Ipitishwe na usiku yeko kwa Kenya gazeti, na asubuhi rais apelekewe aweke nini? Si ya kunitoa ilikuwa haraka sana. Hii ya kahawa imekaa mwaka moja. Sasa tunataka kuwauliza wabunge wetu, hasa wale wametoka.
Leaders in Meru County continue to voice their views over the assumption to office of Deputy President Kithure Kindiki, who was sworn in on Friday in Nairobi as the third Deputy President. At a farmers' conference in Mount Kenya, Buri, Member of Parliament, a close ally of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, emphasized that Kindiki is a peace-loving leader and urged attendees to prioritize the interests of Kenya without discriminating against any community.
Independence. We have the Deputy President of West Kenya, Kithure Kindiki. And we are saying thank you so much, and we will support the government na tutafanya kazi pamoja.
Na tunataka tuchukue nafasi hii kumpongeza rais wa Jamhuri yetu ya Kenya, Mheshimiwa Daktari William Samoei Ruto, kwa kuonelea ni vyema kumpa hiyo kiti akalie kama naibu wake na wasongeshe Kenya mbele. Tuna imani sana na serikali ya William Samoei Ruto, tuko na imani na uongozi wake, tuko na imani kwa sababu sasa makelele na mambo ambaye ilikuwa hapo sasa imesama. Sasa tunaanza ukurasa mpya katika Jamhuri yetu ya Kenya na tunaona ni nyota mpya. Tunataka tuambie Profesa Kithure Kindiki, wewe sio naibu wa rais wa sehemu moja. Wewe uwe naibu wa rais wa Kenya yote mzima, kwa sababu hii nchi inahitaji amani, inahitaji watu washikane pamoja, inahitaji watu wakae pamoja, washikane, tujenge Kenya moja.
Wanang'okana huko mbele, lakini Wakenya hapa chini tuko sababa ya in peace. Na sometimes they give us directions. We don't know what is happening up there. We don't know why they have disagreements. That is not for us. Hiyo ni mambo vile chairman amesema ya politicians. Kwetu sisi tunajua ya kwamba whoever is occupying that seat, whether occupying any seat, so long as he is doing the right things, so long as he considers to do the right things for the Kenyan people, we are all right. Anybody can serve us. Hii si mara ya kwanza Mlima imekuwa na siasa. Tumekuwa na serikali mingi zikuja zikienda, na Mlima inakuwa ni Mlima tu.
A section of governors want Nyeri County Governor Mutahi Kahiga elevated politically, even as messages of Mount Kenya unity now grow. 6 governors, led by the Council of Governors Chairperson Ahmed Abdullahi, have described Mutahi as ripe for a national position, saying it would be prudent if he would unite the county and the region. Consequently, Governor Mutahi has asked President William Ruto to consider the county for a ministerial position now that former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is out of the picture. According to the 6 governors, the exit of Gachagua should not be a basis for which the east and west of Mount Kenya is divided. Tharaka Nithi County Governor Muthomi Njuki is saying the people of Nyeri and Tharaka Nithi had more in common than what stood to divide them.
Na kusema Kenya hii yetu inaenda mbele. They say, and I read philosophy a lot, what has happened yesterday is not retrievable. We cannot cry over spilled milk. Lakini kila wakati tugange yajayo. Tusije tukafikiria kwamba yale ambayo yamepita tuko na uwezo ya kufanya chochote. What we need to do is to live for now and work hard for this Kenya.
So we know for sure that Kahiga is not just meant for Nyeri. This is material for bigger things for this country, which he is already doing. But I am sure and we trust God that he will continue to do much better than that.
I want us to think of each other as one nation, that we're all Kenyans. Whether someone is from Coast or Turkana or Wajir, where I come from, sisi wote ni wa Kenya.
Tuseme as we stand here, why we are in this sober mood na unaona watu wengi hawako, ni kwa sababu hilo lilikuwa ni pigo kubwa kwao. They didn't expect it, lakini mimi ningetaka niwaambie with a lot of conviction that the end of one thing is usually the beginning of another bigger thing.
We have come with one message. Mimi ninatoka Western Kenya. Huyu ametoka Northeastern. Njuki ametoka Eastern. Sanga ametoka Rift Valley. Jeboya ametoka Rift Valley. This is the Kenya that we want. We must remain united, na ndio nilisema lazima nikuje hapo.
Bwana Mutahi, Kenya needs you. Kenya needs you. Your people of Nyeri, you are serving them very well, but you are not cut out just for Nyeri. Like Sanga saying, and my friend Cheboya said, you are not cut out for Nyeri. You are cut for bigger things. And continue being strategic. You never know. The gap that is in you feeling right now in Nyeri, it may not be vacant for a long time.
Now, the family of the late Wells Fargo Human Resource Manager Willis Ayeko has hailed the government for its efforts to bring to book his killers. Speaking at a candlelight vigil in memory of Ayeko, his elder brother Agri Onyango said they were pleased with the efforts so far. The vigil held at the Governor's Park in Siaya County was organized by the Siaya Political Forum, which Ayeko was a member.
The government is good just because of two great men. My friend, the Governor James Orengo, camped in Nairobi for 2 days, Kiambu Road, insisting that he wanted to know who killed Willis. These things happening, they are not for nothing. Honorable Tandi was with him. These great men were in mortuary, sitting there the whole day, a place that you couldn't be. You are such a wonderful people. You have stood with us all this time. I don't want to speak. I have cried to an extent that I will not cry anymore. Willis is not only my brother, he is my son. Biologically, we are brothers, but socially and everything, he is my son. Willis, if I were to talk about him, I would talk till cows come back home. I had said, and I will still say, to ask, who is this mighty man who wanted Willis dead?
But Willis Ayeko was a fine gentleman. And if you were to count gentlemen and fine gentlemen at Willis' caliber, then they are not more than 3. They are not more than 3. We know. Willis was a fine gentleman who would never engage in any altercation that would raise tensions or that would make people feel angry or upset. When things got out of hand, he would calmly use diplomatic language to say, "Wawege kanyo."
In my mind, whoever wanted Willis dead should not have done it the way they did it.
Now, a Mombasa-based human rights group want the National Intelligence Service to provide information on enforced disappearances and extrajudicial killings during the reigns of Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto. Muslim for Human Rights, Muhuri, wrote a letter to the agency requesting information within 14 days. The information, according to Muhuri Director Helef Khalifa, will be used in assisting victims to assess justice in competent tribunals or courts. The director says they want to know who organized criminal gangs to perpetrate the widespread abductions, enforced disappearances, and extrajudicial killings.
I believe the NIS hold crucial information that impacts the lives and rights of past, present, and future victims of these violations. We request this information be provided within 14 days. Who are the organized criminal gangs of perpetrators of the said widespread abductions, enforced disappearances, and extrajudicial killings? 2. From whom do the gangs of perpetrators of the abductions, enforced disappearances, and extrajudicial killings take orders? Are the organized gangs state or non-state actors? 3. Who finances, provides firearms, masks, resources, and gangs of perpetrators of the abduction, enforced disappearance, and extrajudicial killings? 4. Who are the owners of the motley of vehicles used in the abductions? Are the vehicles owned by the government of Kenya or are they privately owned? And who fueled, services, and motley of vehicles used in abductions with what budget? 5. Where are the secret detention places, safe houses, where abductees are held? Are these gazetted place of custody? Who provides and runs the secret detention facilities, homes? Who finances detention houses, and from what budget? Who gives the orders whether the abductees are to be released or eliminated? Is NIS involved in the abductions, enforced disappearance, and extrajudicial killings of Kenyans? Is the National Police Service involved in the abductions, enforced disappearances, and extrajudicial killings of Kenyans?
As per the official records by the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, nothing has been done. Over 70 people have been abducted. Nothing has been done. When we go to the governance issues, all the ministries in the Republic of Kenya are exposed to rot. Nothing seems to work in the country. And all we are asking for is accountability, responsibility, and action from those mandated and given the responsibility by the people of Kenya and the Constitution of Kenya.
Kakamega Senator Boni Khalwale has criticized the current government for inadequately educating citizens and failing to improve the new social health authority system before its implementation, linking it to challenges faced by residents. Khalwale has at the same time blamed the government spokesperson for poor relay of information to the public, asking them to conduct civic education on the new health program. The senator has asked Kenyans to be patient as the transition hiccups emerge.
The ID and blah, blah, blah of the patient in the NHIF, they should have transited them into SHIF. But when they ask people to register afresh with *147#, it starts afresh, and that's why there is this confusion. If we had moved with the NHIF cards, use that information and say everybody who is in the portal of NHIF automatically enters the portal of SHIF, then it would have been almost seamless. So the problem is not that SHIF is bad. The problem is the mismanagement of that SHIF. The second problem is the communication department of the government, and I want to blame the government spokesperson, Isaac Mwahura. They should have communicated to the public. The public doesn't even know that NHIF is more expensive than SHIF. A simple thing like that. NHIF is 500, SHIF is 300. But because you, the people, the big people, yenyu imeongezeka kidogo, you are making noise, and mama hawa hawajui kwamba tumewaletea kitu ambayo ni nafuu. Nyinyi mnalia kwa sababu tumemuuliza mulipe kidogo more kuliko akina mama ambao hawafanyi kazi. So it is failure on the part of our government to communicate effectively. I pray that as we go through the transition hiccups, that it ends up quickly and the matter can be put to rest. The debate around social health authority and social health insurance fund vis-a-vis the old system has focused on the cost of the rollout, the billions of shillings that were pumped in. That is not Mwananchi's business. What the government pays, it's got nothing to do with Mwananchi. Mwananchi anataka service, amelipa 300 yake, hiyo inatosha. Serikali ni nini watafanya huko juu, waachie sisi kama viongozi tutatue. But now the media and some politicians who are ill-informed, they have made SHIF look bad because of the challenge of asking, where is this money going? Who is receiving that money? Is it Adani, or is it David Ndi's wife, or what have you? That has taken up the debate. My debate here in Kakamega should be services.
Several education officials in Uasin Gishu are under investigation after Silver Belt School was found giving fake KPSEA exams. Addressing journalists in Eldoret, Uasin Gishu County, the commissioner, Edson Nyale, said 3 directors of the school were arrested and the school shut down as the investigations narrowed down to education officials who may have been colluding with corrupt officials to take money from parents in pretense of registering their pupils.
Tarajiwa ya kwamba mazingira ya watoto kusoma ni bora zaidi. Na ndiposa mara kwa mara serikali inatukumbusha sisi wafundisha wa serikali nyanjani. Na baada hili jambo pengine ni moja mnajitokeza, pengine kunako mengine huko ndani, naamini kwamba imekuwa kama eye opener, na sasa baada hii yote ikiendelea, tutaweza kukaa na kuona kwamba tunaenda mapping, tufanya mapping ya mashule na profiling mashule na maeneo inakaaje, na kuweza kupeana wale maafisa ambao wanahusika waweze kufanya report na kutuletea katika kiwango cha county level.
We addressed the parents and we agreed we had closed the school, but we are going to place students to their school of preference with the consultation with their parents, because it is not their making, they were misled. So we are going to consult with the parents so that we can place the learners in their schools of preference come January.
Na hata kwa sasa serikali inachunguza zaidi kwa kina kuona kwamba ikiwa kunako kuhusika kwa ofisa yoyote wa serikali, ikiwa ni wizara, ikiwa ni interior, popote pale, basi sheria itachukua mkondo wake. Kwa sasa shule ilifungwa na imefungwa. Kwa sasa mkurugenzi, mwalimu mkuu na ukoo ule ambao unahusika wote wako korokoroni.
Youths from Nakuru County have asked the government to reopen Keroche breweries, arguing that its closure has led to massive job losses. The Naivasha-based brewer was closed in April after not meeting the guidelines that the government put for the brewer to meet before it continues to operate, rendering more than 400 direct employees jobless. Led by Njoroge Njuhi, the youths want the government to strike a deal with the company to allow it to restart its operations. Njoroge said the closure of Keroche, which has over 20% market share, was against the government's vision to create, increase and maintain jobs.
Ifungwe, tumehangaika sana kama vijana. Keroche ilikuwa na support hata talent hapa nje, mpira, waigizaji, na sasa hakuna vitu kama hizo. Tungependa badala ya serikali itafutie watu kazi ng'ambo, itufungulie Keroche kwanza, tupunguze watu wa kwenda ng'ambo.
Sikuwa dereva wa Keroche kwa miaka 3 na naumia sana kutoka Keroche ifungwe. Sina kazi, sina njia ya kulisha familia, watoto wangu wanaumia nyumbani. Naomba serikali iweze kuzingatia ama kureconsider hii jambo la Keroche kufunguliwa tena. Manake Keroche ilikuwa ina employ watu wengi directly and indirectly.
Haya, kwa majina naitwa Njoroge Njuhi. Mimi ni mkaaji wa Nakuru town. Na hii kiwanda kadri ya vile ambavyo ilikuwa imeandika watu wengi, saizi tunaona ya kwamba vijana ambao walikuwa wameandikwa, wamama ambao walikuwa wameandikwa, wazee ambao walikuwa wameandikwa, wote sasa hawako kazi. Saizi wengi wanarandaranda, wanazurura huku bila kazi. So tungeomba ile kiwanda iweze kufunguliwa ili ajira ya vijana wetu, wa mama wetu na wale wazee ambao walikuwa wanafanya mahali pale waweze kuendelea.
Niko hapa kwa baadhi ya vijana. Mimi nilikuwa mfanyikazi kwa ile kiwanda ya Keroche Breweries, lakini nasikitika sana wakati ambapo ilifungwa, kazi ilikosa, vijana hatuna kazi na tunaumia sana. Ningependa serikali ya President William Samoei Ruto iweze kufungua ile kiwanda na iweze kuongeza branch mingi kwa hizi kama upande wa Nakuru ndio tuweze kupata ajira.
Kwa majina naitwa Maslin Okulo. Mimi ni mkazi wa hapa Nakuru. Nimekuja hapa kusema that Keroche iweze kufunguliwa kwa sababu si as the young generation tunateseka huku nje sana. The kind of life yenye tunaishi huku nje ni ya mateso, hakuna kazi. Tunataka Keroche iweze kufunguliwa so that we can better our lives.
Young professionals in Embu have launched an organization with an objective of creating networks within their circles that will help them seize available opportunities and arrest emerging challenges within their professions. During the launch, various personalities under the age of 40 were recognized after nomination and online voting for excelling in politics, business, media, sports, arts and music, education, innovation, community service, religion and agriculture. The Embu Young Professionals Network also aims to bring together young, skilled and ambitious individuals across various sectors to foster collaboration, professional development, mentorship and leadership, an initiative that seeks to build a platform for networking, skills exchange and collective action, creating a driving force for socio-economic development in Embu County.
Because even where we are, I'm sure you have a lot to learn from the entrepreneur of the owner of this facility. Also, as a government, we shall hold our hands because that's the good thing to do. As for now, I won't talk much because I think we can get just for one cause, one purpose, just to support you. And it's so humbling to see the response, how people have responded. Mr. Enos, that was amazing. You see, in a very short time, we have been able to raise quite some substantial amount. We are there for you. The young people came up with this idea. Even another time, feel free to invite us. We come and support this cause. So we are glad to work with you anytime you need us.
We've seen what young people can do. Unfortunately, sometimes we lack the opportunities. This, I'm speaking out of experience. A man who graduated so many years ago, as I may say, na wakati kulikuwa na tafuta kazi, kulikuwa na changamoto. And that is the same things our young people are going through.
In me, and being the first runners-up in the art and music category and also the winner in the media category makes me super proud, and the realization that in the county we are looking at talents and just supporting what different people are doing in different places, and having this award means so much to me.
All right, let's get sporty. Now, the Football Kenya Federation has commenced the selection process for under-17 players who will join the national team for the CECAFA Championship and the AFCON zonal qualifiers in Uganda. FKF officials, led by the national under-20 coach Salim Babu, braved the scorching sun of the port city of Mombasa to scout players at the Ronald Ngala pitch in the Mvita constituency. Coach Babu says they expect to scout the best talents from the youth who came in numbers to have a formidable team for the regional tournament. 11 youths will be selected from the 2-day Mombasa trials and will participate in the national trials in Nairobi. Those who will not be picked to travel to Uganda will be in the federation database. He encouraged the county government of Mombasa to build more sports grounds to nurture talents and also provide a platform for the youths to showcase these particular talents.
Tumequalify kwenda AFCON under 20. So tumekuja hapa kutafuta talent kwa sababu tumeamua sasa tujaribu kuchukua vijana kutoka kila region, kwa sababu ukiangalia tukita tu Nairobi pale tunafungia watu wengi sana talent. So na talent pia ziko huko mashinani. So tumeamua mara hii tuanze mashinani kutafuta vijana wa under 17, tunaenda kucheza CECAFA, bado tunaenda Uganda tena December, itakuwa December hiyo. So tunatarajia kupata talent nzuri. So that's why ndo tumeanza kutembea kwa kila region. So tumeanza na hii region ya Mombasa. Tutatembea region zote mpaka tumemaliza, tumetupata talent ile nafaa. Alafu hata tukienda Uganda nafikiri tutaqualify tena kwenda AFCON tena kwa under 17. So hiyo ndo malengo yetu hapa. So tumekuja kutafuta pia talent hapa.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we wrap it here tonight. Thank you very much for your wonderful company. See you on Monday, same time, same place. My name is Cynthia Nanjala. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend. Oh, and of course, the big game for tomorrow, that is Manchester United versus Chelsea. Well, you know me, my bet goes with the Blues. So let's see how it goes, and hopefully we'll register a win against the Red Devils. Thank you for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful night.